One Piece.
So this is gonna be a quick review, because
Bitch, no, it's not. I will fucking hold you here against your will.
not gonna make me get fired.
My guy, why didn't you call me earlier then?
You're gonna make me. You're gonna pay my bills. Move out there to Michigan.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
This
I'm your sugar daddy, baby.
This is his plan all along. He's gonna get me fired, so I have no choice but to move in with him.
This is my ultimate plan. I need to make you dependent on me. Yeah.
Sounds like grooming. You're grooming me.
You can't, bro. Listen, man. Just like you got on me for overusing the word simp, you can't just start using that word all the time.
No, I've only used it once.
It's such a dark word, dude. It's way darker than simp.
That word is so it's crazy too because it's like words like that, like it's so dark, but the word doesn't even sound dark. But like it's dark.
It's pretty dark. That's why I was like, fucking hold your roll, my guy.
Hold your roll.
Anyway, nuts.
One Piece.
Let's start with the mink shit and Kaido shit because it's ironically the shit I care the least about. Because I don't know about you guys, minks. I'm still just kind of on the minks. I really don't give a fuck about them. It's just me.
So it looks like they're like losing, winning.
It's not a good sign because if you look, they're doing a pretty good job. Like they're clearly fucking Jack up. But it's basically all the Sulong minks versus Jack and like the scrubs and one of the numbers, and it looks like pretty even to me. But the scary part is that Kaido's just kind of vibing back there, like he hasn't fucking moved a muscle. That's concerning.
He's literally just a mob boss right now. I can only see the fucking anime just having him talk in the background or something. Like have him talk in the background or have him be fighting like minks here and there because he's just standing there chilling.
No. I don't want them to change it at all. I think it's.
They will.
No, I hope not though, because I think it's very telling that they're getting their asses kicked. Because, some could say, okay, well, the scabbards are also just standing there for some reason. As of now, it's just kind of the Sulong minks versus Jack and the boys in that one number. But for whatever reason, Kaido just chilling. The scabbards just chilling. But obviously, this is Oda setting up the rematch that we've been waiting for ever since Zoe. We got fucking Nekomamushi and Inarashi. Like, oh hey Jack, what's up? Shit be different now because we're in our fucking crazy Uber Jedi form. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny too because Jack, bro, y'all talk about Big Mom. Jack has been seen as a fucking scrub since his inception. Like, bro.
No, that's not true. I remember when he first showed up, he had the first billion berry bounty. So there was a little bit of hype on him for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And, according to One Piece debating logic, he's a scrub.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favorite thing about fucking the One Piece fandom. Like the second someone more powerful shows up, they're like, there's no middle ground. It's either you're fucking like untouchable, and then the second you get hit, you're like scrub next.
I heard that's what happened with Bleach, bro. Once the captains are getting foddered, they're
yeah. No, it couldn't possibly be that they're fucking fighting stronger people.
I remember I had a fucking comment under that on the Black Clover chapter like 2 years ago. I sent you that shit. You were a rant.
People get so obsessed with like titles, well, the captain. He should. It's like, no, my guy. Like captain just means you have to be generally around this level of strength. It doesn't mean you're just immediately always the most powerful person in the room. Like fucking relax.
So yeah, Jack's about to have his 2v1 going on right now.
I mean, see, the good thing about this is it's impressive. I think the way Oda's doing this is good because the way it's being portrayed here is it's pretty even, right? And that's still impressive because this is an army of the Sulong. Like, remember how we saw with fucking Carrot, Sulongs ain't no joke, and he's fighting a fuck ton of them, and he's holding his own,
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's portraying Jack pretty well, just as like Jack soloed all of Zoe when they weren't in their Sulongs. Now it's a bunch of them in the Sulong. He's looking a little bit rougher, but he's still holding his own. That's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's definitely I like how he's taking his time with the fight too. One thing we kind of talked about at the beginning of the arc was like, oh shit, all the fights are going too slow, too fast. But now,
yeah.
we're getting like a getting a page of every chapter. We're getting like a page of a fight, and that's good, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think the one thing I am hoping for still is at some point we kind of get what he did with with the Katakuri fight, where a full chapter or at least half a chapter is devoted to one fight rather than just a couple pages.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was rereading again. This makes me an old man because I'm fucking reminiscing about the old days. But whatever. I was rereading the fucking Sanji Mr. 2, Zoro Mr. 1, Nami Miss Doublefinger, Usopp and Chopper versus Mr. 4 and Miss Merry Christmas. I was reading all those fights from Alabasta, and all of them have like 3 chapters devoted to just those fights. There's no cutting around. It's just those fights, and the panels are really big. And it's so easy to tell what's happening. It's not, you know what I mean? Like you can tell that Oda be Russian, and it's just a shame. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I'm hoping. I remember with the development from last chapter where it's like you have and actually this chapter too, where you have him calling the Toby Roppo, and he's like, "Hey, shit's fucking bad. I need y'all to work with us to prevent the Straw Hats and anyone else from getting up to Kaido." So I was thinking maybe that's him beginning to set up the idea of the one-on-one fights, because you have, Queen, King, and the Toby Roppo all like, okay, everyone, our goal is to stop them from getting up to Kaido. So that could maybe be like similar to how in CP9 it was, okay, your goal is to stop them from getting to Robin and Spondam, where in this case, it could be your goal is to stop them from getting up to Kaido, right? So this fight up here, this Scabbard, Kaido, Minx, Jack, that's going to be happening, and the Straw Hats are going to be trying to get up to that, and then that will be where we see the Straw Hats' main 1v1 fights. They struggle through those, and then once they get past those, all bloody and beaten, they get up to the top, where Kaido's just fucking chilling up there, all the corpses of the Scabbards, and he's just like, what's up? and then the real tragedy starts.
Oh yeah, because I mean, right now everything's going somewhat smoothly.
Yeah, especially with all the fucking. Oh, I don't see how we could ever lose. Like, bro, Oda's teasing. Oda's fucking teasing us. This man, I'm just so excited for the fucking just the bass drop, as you will.
Oh yeah, for sure. So let's skip on to. This is what I want to know right here, right? Uh-huh. So we see X Drake and Hawkins talk, right?
Yo, yeah, it's happening.
So
it's happening. 1%.
So he says, "Okay, all I'm concerned is you didn't join this group by chance. If you're going to betray them, now's the time." And then, like, you're urging me to turn traitor. Don't make me laugh. And then he's like, 1%. What does that represent? The chances of a certain man surviving until tomorrow. Bruh.
Oda! See, I'm telling you. Oda is 100. Wait. First me and then you. Oda is 100% fucking setting up there's going to be a major death in this arc. We all knew it, and this is Oda's fucking signaling it. He's like, prepare yourself, bitches. All right, go.
Like, who is he talking about? X Drake or someone else? We don't know. Like, bruh. Like, because I feel like Hawkins. I don't feel like Hawkins is that person to be subliminal, be like mysterious like that. Like if he was talking about Hawks, like X Drake, he would have said X Drake for sure, 100%. I feel like he would have done that because he's the type of guy who's like very confident in his predictions. So if he was just be like, oh yo, X Drake, by the way, you have 1% chance to die tomorrow. Like, yeah, Yeah. But since he didn't get a name.
So what would make it, other than just story reason, what would make him not want to say it out loud?
Man, I don't know. Maybe because I feel like because it says 1%, so like if it's 1%, if it's actually 1%, then you already know like that's still a low percentage, but it's still a chance, right? So
1 out of 100, my friend.
Yeah, so he says so why he wouldn't say it out loud? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, like. It is in his characters to like be like, oh yeah, like because we saw it back in Sabaody. He was just like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna move because the cards say I have a high chance of survival, right? So it's just like, why didn't he say who it was? I'm curious. It'd be, I don't know. I don't think he's in this instance. I don't think he's talking about Luffy because earlier in the arc, do you remember he did a very similar reading with Luffy earlier in the arc? Yeah.
I don't remember what the percentage was though. Did he say 50%? Like, what was the Luffy's percentage of survival?
I have to do fans help us out.
I'd have to go back. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Here, go ahead and talk about some shit. How about you tell the fans about what you originally thought because of all my teasing? What have I done to you?
Oh, okay. So, I was upset with Red this week, right? Because as soon as I read this, my mind immediately went to Law. Yep. I am hurt that he put this fucking shit in my head. Okay?
He knows.
I was like, bruh, immediately as soon as he said attend a certain man to until tomorrow, I was like, fuck Law. I'm upset because we don't know. I was just like, he's not gonna die. If he dies, I'm not reading One Piece.
For a week.
I'm taking a week break.
I will never. I just want to remind everybody that makes no fucking sense.
Fine, 2 weeks.
I won't read One Piece for a week. That's typically how long you don't read One Piece for. Yes.
Hey.
So nothing will change. He's just gonna. It's gonna be like someone that takes like a week off of work, but then like tells everyone like, yeah, I quit.
Oh. My God, I am livid, bro. Like, you can't do this to me.
Honestly, I hate to break it to you. That's one of the things I keep hearing is I watch Grand Line Review. He's one of the guys that review it, and that was one of his guesses too. Is that this could be a Law situation as well?
I hate it. I don't like it.
Oh, it's gonna be a good death though. Trying to scroll through these fucking. Oh, remember Speed?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking shout out to Speed. Shout out to Hold'em. Hold this L. Oh, and then fucking. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going through the early shit of Wano here. Talk about something else. I want to find the percentage of Luffy's death from Hawkins here. When did he? It was right after he met back up with Zoro. I remember.
Yeah.
Talk about some shit.
So, ooh, God, get my throat. God, need some water.
Get some, bitch.
Yeah, no, we have to film. Okay, so besides this certain man, we'll probably figure that out eventually.
Yeah, when they die.
No, fuck you. And then, he said our internal power struggle is on hold, blah, 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 blah. And everything like that. And then we go. This nigga was like, we're going to kill Queen. I was like, really? Like,
yeah. Now, and I wonder, was that legit, or is he, or was that literally just his way of getting Drake in that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does he really want to kill Queen? Because I like part of me gets the vibe that he does, but like now I wonder how much of it was just his kind of way of like trapping Hawkins.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm just like, okay.
Found it. Oh,
right.
Shit. Hawkins said to Luffy that his probability of being alive a month from now is 19%.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. Damn. See, now that's some hype. You can't fucking... Yeah, okay. So, there's a couple possibilities. I could see it being like, okay, now that now that we're at the day, maybe the percentage is lower. Like, in a whole month, the percentage would be larger, like 19, because like, oh, well, there's a lot of possibilities. He could leave, he could stay, he could get lost. But now that like he's here, it's happening. Maybe it is 1%. Maybe it is Luffy. That's possible. But yeah, clearly Oda's just kind of keeping it open. I think it's just his way of signaling, like, yep, expect a death.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, so let me. Did you want to talk about the Drake shit real quick?
Yeah.
Then talk about it.
I was waiting for you to fucking say something.
Oh, okay. I mean, Drake is one of those characters that I don't really remember much about. Like, he's just kind of always been there in the background. Obviously, we have this shit with Sword, which is interesting. I dig this like branch of the Marines that is kind of like, the Aokiji, Smoker, Kobe branch of the Marines that are like a lot more chill, a lot more just, kind of doing shit behind. I get the vibe that they're doing it behind the scenes of the actual world government and the nobles. You know what I mean? Like they actually kind of want to I like that. That's pretty cool, right? And I also like the idea that him and Kobe are like good friends now. You know what I mean? Because like clearly, every chance Kobe gets, he fanboys about Luffy to people, and I find that very wholesome. So like in this moment where he's fucking like, oh fuck, they're going to kill me, he thinks back to Kobe fanboying about Luffy, and he's like, oh, there's Luffy. Well, hey Luffy, I know you no idea who I am, but can I fight on your side?
So, I really am curious too. Is like because we have the fight in the plaza, and then it skips to them jumping Drake. But I'm curious, like, what led to this? Because Queen, remember, Queen was outside. And then all of a sudden,
what led to this? Well, so remember, he's the one who freed Law.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So Drake freed Law. I think Hawkins and Who's Who figured that out. If I'm remembering, I read this a couple days ago, but let me just remember. Hold on. Back in the Flower Capital, you let Law escape. We had someone watching. So basically, it's literally just you're a traitor to Kaido, and they don't know that he's part of. Obviously, there's a lot of layers happening here. They don't know that he's from the Marines. They don't know that he's working with the Marines. They don't know that he's working within the Marines, where it's like within, like it's the Marines, but it's also a subsection of the Marines. Sword. They don't know any of that shit. They just know you betrayed Kaido. So what? We're gonna fucking kill you. Basically, is what's happening here.
So it's Hawkins. I think Hawkins is a traitor too, low key.
Yeah, Hawkins. What you got to remember about Hawkins is that he fully puts his trust in his cards, right? Mm-hmm. So until his cards tell him it's more advantageous to work with someone other than Kaido, he's going to stay with Kaido. That's the kind of guy Hawkins is. And then, so if, for example, like the twist is that the 1% chance to be alive is actually Kaido, then I could see him like switching sides.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm curious, because you were right, was Who's Who really serious about killing Queen, or was this like a distraction for Drake? Because
exactly.
I can see being both. Honestly, I can see.
Yeah, I think he does want to kill Queen, but he actually is
two...
following order. Because earlier when King calls them, he says, "Hey, we're putting our little like squabble." Because remember earlier they had given them the opportunity, if you get Yamato, you can fight any of the headliners. Or remember, or any of the whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The high-ranking people. You can fight King, Queen, or Jack if you get Yamato. But then he calls and says, no, never mind. Shit's actually serious now. So, like, I get the vibe that he absolutely does want to kill Queen, but he's actually just following orders. He's like, no, all right, I do want to kill Queen, but, this shit takes precedent here.
Oh, yeah.
So I can definitely see him later in the arc fucking, like, coming up behind Queen, like, woo!
And then he's one-shots in numbers, by the way. Let's not forget that.
Oh yeah, both. He's no weakling. I mean, he's one of the supernova for a reason. He was right there in fucking Sabaody. Oda set him up clearly to be a big character in the future. Speaking of that too, I love it when manga does this, where they make like clear parallels to an experience that they had in the past to show how powerful they are now. You know what I mean? I love that they were like, yeah, these are all basically like little mini, or not even mini. These are all like Oars clones, right? They might be dumber than Oars, but like these are effectively Oars clones. Like so like, whereas back in Thriller Bark, it took all of us, working together to take down one. Watch me fucking bop one in one shot here. I love that shit. They even say that, like, yeah, should be different now.
I love it too, because I don't know if it was last chapter or this one, but I love how the Straw Hat's just like, hey, we all work together to take one down.
They're saying that this chapter. Luffy says, let me find it here. I gotta find it. He says, sorry, give me a sec. Oh God, I'm panicking. Oh Jesus. Yeah, if that thing's supposed to be like Oars, then we once teamed up like this and just barely beat one of them before, but that was a long time ago. Things are different now. And then he goes into Gear 4th and just bops it. Also, let's not forget your boy Zoro just casually slicing that huge ass club, and then Jinbei catches it. It's great. I'm loving seeing the teamwork here from all the Straw Hats, and I hope that Oda focuses on that for at least one chapter. I really want to see just like they said before, like a Thriller Bark style situation. Now that all the Straw Hats are together, I'd love to see them like fully working together to get up to the top. Like maybe one chapter of them working together, some combo attacks on the just to finish off all of the numbers here, if they happen to still be like up. And then from there, or maybe some of the new numbers come up, and we get a bunch of fucking combo attacks between all the Straw Hats. And then from there, I think it'd be cool if the Toby Ropo, Jack, Queen, or no, I'm sorry, Jack's up there. Queen, King, the Toby Ropo, and anyone else that matters come up, and then we all split off to our 1v1 fights, and we're like, we got to beat these fuckers so we can get up to Kaido, you know, and then that's kind of the situation. I think that'd be really neat. Also, Big Mom still got to come back at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause I love it too. I love how I don't know if it's just me, but I low key feel like Otis just likes drawing Gear Force now. Like not even just like a serious thing. It's just like
it's just like when Super Saiyan happens. Super Saiyan shows up and it's this big special thing, and then all of a sudden they're using it casually. And then one of the plot points in the Cell saga is, hey, let's just fucking like chill the whole day in Super Saiyan to make it normal. Let's drink tea in Super Saiyan. Hey, Chi-Chi, let's fucking Super Saiyan. You know.
Because I mean, in Dragon Ball Z, it was just like, oh, he trained enough to be able to keep the form going for
right.
A long
But that happens with literally any like superpower form. Like as you're fighting stronger people, you got to be in that form constantly. Remember when when Gear Second was like just like there was a point where when Luffy went into battle, it was just like before he even tried, it was just immediate Gear Second. You know what I mean?
I love that shit. I love seeing a lot of Gear 4 going on.
Well, that's good power scaling, you know? Like, as you're fighting stronger fuckers, you gotta just, you know, like, the world of One Piece is, like, the Grand Line is one massive, like, power scaling, like, conveyor belt. Like, the deeper you get in there, the stronger fuckers are gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, even scrubs, because just surviving that deep in the Grand Line and the new world, you got to be stronger and stronger and stronger, you know? So I think it makes sense that he's got to casually bust out Gear 4th more often.
I love the fact that Otis is giving us Gear 4 times every time. I love Gear 4, bro. That shit's so fucking cool to see. Because honestly, I feel like he's using Gear 4 because remember, there's still other animals we got to see. We got Boundman.
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be a new form.
Right. Like, no joke, bro. Like, we have so many animals. The animal fucking kingdom right now.
But you can look at people pointed out that a lot of the Gear 4th designs and forms are based off of all the animals that he fought on Ruskaina. So like, there's a shot where Luffy is like standing around all those big crazy animals, and that's a good shot where you can look at all the animals and you can probably guess like all the different forms that it could take.
Mm-hmm. So we have the gorilla, we have the snake, you know, giant snakes. Ugh, that sounds scary.
Yes, it does.
And then like what else? Like a fucking like I don't know what a dragon, bro? A dragon Luffy?
There was no dragon on Ruskaina.
Dragon Luffy, bro.
Unless he fucking like what was it? No, the theory I keep hearing, because it's like a classic, like I think it was some Japanese folktale, is like the tiger versus the dragon. I'm pretty sure is like a Japanese thing, so maybe like Tiger Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love it. Yo. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I want to see. That's what I want for the next like 10 to 15 chapters. Like give me my fucking 1v1s. Give me my sexy, delicious 1v1s with like I want to see the Straw Hats versus the Toby Ropo. Like I'm trying to think. So like, give me Nami. Like obviously we have Nami, Ulti, maybe Nami teaming up with Yamato and Ulti. That'd be interesting. Robin Black Maria, that's the one that everyone knows has to fucking go down. Obviously, I'm trying to think. I think obviously Zoro and Sanji need to fight like Queen or King, one of them. You know what I mean? Because they the big boys. What other? Who's who? I think would be a cool fight for maybe. Like one of the stronger guys, maybe. See, people are thinking Sasaki for Jinbei. I don't know who. Maybe who could fight Law. That'd be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I guess you got some good 1v1s there. Trying to get some.
I need them, my guy.
All right. So final thoughts for you, because.
Oh yeah. Well. Yeah, good One Piece chapter. It's cool that we have Drake on our side. We keep gaining more people.
I can't wait to see. I love the supernovas, man. I can't wait to see what more they can do. So much to come. I'm gonna give this chapter, so I can get my rating out of the way, because I do have to go in a few minutes. After we got some good information, good fights, extra and all that stuff. Honestly, I think this is a 8.5. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I just need more Straw Hat goodness, and yeah, I think that's basically it. Just, I'm so excited. Like, I just love seeing the Straw Hats fucking wreck through. So like, give me more Sanji, give me more Usopp. I want to see more Usopp Chopper tag teaming. I'm very excited to see what they do 1v1s. I think that's my main thing at the moment that I'm hankering for, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. Very much looking forward to that. I think that's peace.
Peace.
Don't forget, Law's death is ever coming.
No, never.